नेटवर्क फीड्स है नेटवर्क फीड
Yes.
अब तक तो इसमें नहीं आया
Yes. They will have. You will have to give them lights. There.
लाइव हम लोग ग्रीन है
क्या
लिंक मुझे भेजो
भेजो लगभग चालू रहता है खाली बटन पावर ऑन करवाना
Devani, are you sitting on the lights or you are sitting? Yeah.
चालू है
मुझे क्या
बस वो जो मैंने अभी आज का डाला
मैं
है
जिसको लिंक भेजता हूँ उसमें
सिग्नल नहीं है
No.
जा रहा है
So I think we can start. Yeah. And so I think it's on. And please show. Yeah. So yeah, I'm putting in see that over there. ठीक है Oh,
Come on.
thank you. I would also request some of you to please, if possible, take the front. So because they are very little, and also, this is the first time they're coming and theater and performing. If you talk, they might just forget their lines. So let's just focus on the children now. Something very very bad, unfortunate happened in the morning today. Somehow there was load shedding, and we came to a theater with no electricity. You know, and very unfortunate, but we do not have any control over this situation. But as in theatre, we say that no matter what happens, the show must go on. We are going to try some alternative ways in case, I'm hoping not, but we are going to try some alternative ways so that the children still perform and show you what they have been doing. Yeah. So please be supportive, and we will need a lot of support from you as parents and as audience. And thank you very much again. We shall now start with the
सर
show.
बोल रहे हैं कि
Thank
ऑडियो
you.
नहीं है और
म्यूट ना ऑडियो है आ रहा है।
Ma'am, Akash, we need lights for the first.
नहीं मेरा लाइव ऑडियो
बोल रहा
है।
है कि उसका ओरिएंटेशन उल्टा आ रहा है मतलब मेरे को तो सीधा ही दिखा मेरे को भी सीधा ही दिखा
I just tell them. No, the lights, Akash, stage lights.
हाँ है तो सही
Yes.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Pranav Kankonda,
And I'm Lavanya Kantheria.
सर कैन वी हैव
dignitary, parents, and my dear friends. As we stand at the threshold of this gathering, it is time to unfold our horizons and rejoice the simple pleasures that life has bestowed with. Words are just like rose petals that are sprinkled with fragrance to invite one and all with warm greeting. Not merely words, but our heartfelt feeling, filled with emotions, add flavor to welcome you.
An unflinching part of our childhood sets over waves of nostalgia, which will always be reading fairy tales before bed. We've all been there, haven't we? Good times. However, what would become of these fantasies if today's kids like us would challenge the stereotypes, rebellious as we are? What closures would these perfect stories get in seemingly imperfect world? Well, that is what we, the students of 6th and 7th Cambridge section, are here to unveil. The modern exposition of such a story, Little Red Riding Hood and the classic tale of the hare and the tortoise, with a tangy twist to the usual boring endings. So lo and behold, the storytellers of the new generation.
क्या हुआ मैं सर को मैसेज कर रहा था कि ऑडियो ऑन है
Yes.
Why? Why did this happen?
What happened? What makes you cry, my girl? Are you hurt?
No, in this story I just read, a poor little red riding hood eaten by a big bad wolf. I'm so sad for her.
Oh, it's okay.
You know why this happened?
Why?
Because she was all alone. There was no prince to save her.
Is it so? Well, is it the same story I read as a child?
Mama, will we die? Because
because there is no prince in our life. My darling daughter, for starters, I think we are doing just fine by ourselves. Besides, you don't have to believe in everything you hear, since it might not be true. When everything around us has changed, then why being stuck to the same old stories and same old beliefs? I think it's time we change our stories. But in order to change any story, to know the original is mandatory. Let me recollect what I remember. So, once upon a time, there was a little girl named Red Riding Hood. Should I carry on? Or the rest is understood? For all those who don't know, gear up for an awesome show.
Dim lights, I told you.
Red, a little girl, was sent into the deep, dark woods to deliver a parcel of some useless goods. It was basically some food and wine for her sick grandmother, which Red's mother thought should be delivered by Red and none other. Isn't it kind of a little strange? Anyway, for now, let's stick to it without any change. Red was sent out with strict instructions by her mother. Stay on the path and be brave as your elder brother. So Red started her journey to her grandmother's house. She wore a red cape, a red skirt, and a pretty red blouse with a basket full of food that emitted sinful aroma. She caught a wolf's attention. A wolf who through all these years holds the most cunning diploma. Ha 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 ha! A girl! That too renowned and alert! Oh, what a feast she's going to be! Ah! I am suddenly so hungry! What's in her hand? It smells delicious! Now, instead of eating all that food along with Red, he interrogates Red and finds out all about her grandmother, who is stuck in bed. So he construes a plan. I think it'll be better to first eat the old lady and then this little girl, and runs to grandmom like a speeding fan. On reaching, he swallows the grandmother whole, changes into her clothes, lies on her bed waiting for her to come with a basket full of food to console. Red arrives and sees the door open, ajar. Runs inside to see her grandmother with the food-filled jar. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Red. What a deep voice you have. The better to greet you, Fred. Goodness, what big eyes you have. The better to see you, Fred. And what big hands you have. The better to embrace you, Fred. And what a big mouth you have. The better to eat you, Fred. Ah! 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 See, I told you, it's a bad, bad story. Everyone dies here. There was no prince to save them. Hold on, darling daughter. Okay, let's start over again from the most dramatic part and let the original depart. in her ear.
trying to ask
What the hell is she doing?
why she kept walking. She kept thinking and wondered, how could my mother make such a blunder? She let me out all alone in this horrifying night. Enjoying her me time, tucked in her bed, sleeping tight. So much is only for these cookies? That too for my diabetic granny. Ugh, I need some rest to get rid of this feeling that is so uncanny. Now that's not even fair. How could Red's mom let her out in the woods? And besides, why does she need time for herself? Is she not a good mom? Moms are supposed to be taking care of her children. Like you are always around me. You never leave me alone. And that's how it should be.
Well, to be honest, sometimes I too get tired and feel like taking a break, just like you. Remember when some days you want to lay on your bed for hours, and when on some days you want to watch your favorite movie again and again? Honey, please understand that mothers are humans, just like you. Besides, I think Red's mom trusts her, and she believes that she can handle the situation by herself. And I don't see anything wrong in it. Anyway, let's get back to the story, and this time, please be open-minded.
What a night! A perfect full moon peeking through the trees.
Looks like the wind and the moon are on a romantic spree.
Hmm. But how strange it's the moon all alone in the sky. Where are all the stars in the sky so vast?
Maybe they kept in some museum
As a fascinating collection.
from the past.
It's freezing out here. Maybe I could use some fire? Oh, no lighter. Oh no, my circumstances are just so dire. What was that? It's a strange sound. I bet there is someone else sharing my ground.
Her heart was beating as fast as if she just climbed the tallest tower.
She closed her eyes and considered doing everything in her power. With the look on her face, it was quite clear she was feeling trepidation and utter fear.
She quietly slid her hand into the hidden pocket of her cloak to reveal a shiny silver dagger.
It's showtime! Come out from the hiding! Show me your face, you hiding swagger!
Unapologetically, she turned around, slicing the wind as though setting someone free. Much to her chagrin, she heard a strange voice coming from behind the tree.
Hey, I've been watching ya. For a little girl, that was quite a move. I agree.
What was that? I need to think. But what would it be? It's such a terrible sting.
She looked around and tried to control her heartbeat. Her dagger slipped. She stood still, covering her teeth. Under her whole
relax. You can call me Miss Wolfie. Okay now. Bye bye. See ya.
So, you mean you're not going to eat me?
Nah, I had dinner plans and I ain't so hungry.
But I thought you were going to turn me into a fury. Tear me apart or cut me down in utter fury. I mean, who minds some extra food any time of the day? So strange. How can you resist the temptation anyway?
Hold on, my darling. Now that's the difference between you and me. We animals usually don't overeat once our tummy is full and happy.
So what are your plans? What are you going to do with me?
Plans? Well, nothing until, of course, you need some company. I can sing a song for you, maybe one, maybe two.
Whoop. Sure, I certainly don't mind. By the way, are you animals totally colorblind?
Everybody's heard of Pizza Piper and the Pecker Pepper's Daddy Pick. That's such a silly, simple children's game. It hasn't even got a name. If Pizza Piper you pronounce with ease, then twist your tongue around these. Moses supposes his noses are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously. For Moses he knows his noses are roses, and Moses supposes his noses to be.
I can do that too. Moses the roses and toes to poses and
No. How about you, ma'am? Moses supposes his noses are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously. For Moses he knows his noses are roses, and Moses supposes his noses to be. How about you, sir? Moses supposes his noses are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously. For Moses he knows his noses are roses, and Moses supposes his noses to be. That's tongue twister.
that's a tongue twister. That's a tongue twister. That was fun. I suddenly don't feel the need to run. By the way, Miss Wolfie, if you don't mind, how old are you? It's silly to ask, but don't shy and be true.
You see, now that I really don't know. And the best thing is, on us, it doesn't even show.
In the first place, it's even hard to say if you're he or she. You all look the same from head to knee.
Take a closer look. We're all an open book.
So, what do you do for a living?
It's not complicated. We have all that we need. Our lives are rather simple without too much greed. We really don't depend on others for anything. So we hunt, eat, sleep, and spend rest of the time doing our thing. Now you know, that's my kind of our thing.
Well, what about your family? Do you really have any?
Of course. Actually, larger than many. We all live together as a big community, mostly following a hierarchy. We share our chores. Sticking to any particular job isn't really mandatory. We never go off trail, leaving behind a trail. Okay, now it's my turn. Let me ask you some questions in return. By the way, I love the clothes you're wearing. Your parents seem to be rather caring.
Well, this is a special gift from my father. With love, he calls me Dana. He got this last winter from his long trip to China. It's my most favorite color, red. And it's also made out of pure silk. Everyone says it complements my skin, which is as white as milk.
I don't remember exactly when, but I did hear a rumor. Hearing that almost gave me a faint humor. Many silkworms are being killed, am I right? Isn't that a dreadful sight? Aren't they grown like vegetables in a farm, only to take away all their charms? And then are put in hot, boiling water. Now, isn't that blatant slaughter? Ah, doesn't this sound ridiculous? You humans are unscrupulous. Anyway, this is my next question to you before I save you. Do you mind if we walk and continue our talk? Hey, yeah! Be careful! There's a snake right under your tree!
Oh, wait, let me take a picture to share.
It's wrapped on your feet, but that's not how they usually greet. Oh, I've never seen a snake like this before. Oh, I think I'm sick and maybe need a cure.
Oh, this? Don't worry, take a break. It's not a living snake. It's just my shoes made out of snake skin, gifted to me by one of my kin. If you want, you can try them.
Ah!
Or if you want, perhaps we can warn.
It's better you leave me alone. How many more skills do you hold? First your robe, then this? I'm so sorry. What is your name again, miss?
So sorry, I forgot to tell. But doesn't my robe ring a bell? My name is Red, and it's quite widespread.
You are covered in animals. From your head to your shoes. Honestly, Red, for one day. Now that's blatant overuse.
You're thinking too much. You see, our lifestyle is such. Okay, now can we sit? I feel a little hungry. Let's see what my mother packed for me. Yay, a salami sandwich topped with a pea.
What? I haven't heard that before. Although it does sound hardcore.
You mean you haven't heard salami? It's meat, of course, but my favorite is pastrami.
Come on now. You eat meat? It can't be. Show me your teeth.
Almost every day. With meat on the menu, any dinner is a feast. And on occasion, we ate 2 or 3 times at least.
Stop now. Don't throw your trash here. It's my home. Look around. It's as beautiful as a romantic poem.
What can I do to make you feel better? We can play hide and seek. I'm quite a go-getter. Oh no, but I'm late. I have to look carefully at the map and see that I have to reach Granny before her afternoon nap.
I'm going crazy. Now what is a map? Is it some kind of scripted trap?
No, it's just directions drawn on a piece of paper. Trust me, it saves you from a lot of labor.
A paper? Can I see it?
Yeah, sure, miss, bit by bit.
This is so soft. It feels good too. And smells familiar.
Well, maybe because it's made out of wood?
You mean you also cut down the trees? In that case, where will the birds be? Enough. What's wrong with me? I think I'm feeling too good. You look so small and harmless. Oh, I certainly misunderstood. It's time I go back to where I belong. My family must be worried as I've been out too long. Unless you people have already encroached. I wish to see my family been safe and not poached.
Please don't leave. Just stay a little longer. You're almost there. You can meet my granny. You will really like her.
I would never make that blunder. You humans are so unpredictable. You might chop me into small pieces and serve me on the dining table. Peel off my skin,
made out of deer's musk. Or you can have my necklace made out of elephant's tusk. I guess Miss Wolfie might have returned home, somewhere perhaps in the land of Rome.
As Red stood at her old and fragile granny's door, she set her feet on a wolfskin doormat on the floor with high boots, silk robe, and a basket of some bland, tasteless cookies in her hand. She gazed at the dead wolf hanging on the wall, making the entrance so grand. As the granny came out wearing a worn furry jacket and leather boots. Looking at her once, she understood Miss Wolfie's refuse. As Red and her granny sat down for supper,
What's for food? Something that will elevate your mood. I made you turkey. Love you, Granny.
some things never change. Isn't that strange? Once upon a time, there was a girl named Red Riding Hood who was sent by her mother to deliver cookies in the woods. There, she met a wolf that was harmless and has a voice so tinny. It appeared out of nowhere in the middle of the night like a genie. After Red encroached her territory, the wolf was scared to end up in a cemetery. That's the end of the story. Sorry, but this time it's not at all gory.
Oh, this is so true. Poor Miss Wolfie.
Now, that's quite a change of opinion. Remember how you hated the wolf from the first story?
Yes, that's because no one ever told me this story before. Mama, does that mean we can change any story?
Of course, and you should.
There is one story I would like to change too.
Go on, I'm listening.
Once upon a time.
Wait, but in order to change any story, to know the original is mandatory. Once upon a time, when the tortoise and the hare agreed to have a race, all the animals gathered to cheer them up, only to later fill their lives with disgrace. The tortoise was slow, the rabbit was a pro. They both ran with all their might, and the rabbit was soon out of the tortoise's sight. Silly rabbit thought it was impossible for the tortoise to win and went off to sleep. Oh my God! How can someone relax? We are running a race. There are so many animals watching us. In the nick of time, the tortoise took a big leap. I shouldn't give up. What an irresponsible thing to do. But I should not waste any of the time thinking about this. Rabbit is sleeping, so it's a golden chance that I can prove that tortoise can also win from the rabbit. And one abiding by all the laws. In the meantime, the rabbit woke up, but it was too late. It saw everyone cheering for the tortoise and accepted its fate. The end.
Now, this is where we make an amend.
later, the rabbit and the tortoise met at a social event in the jungle. As soon as they both saw each other, everyone started hooting for the race.
Yes!
The tortoise started gearing up, rewriting history. So, the rabbit took a moment and sat down with the tortoise.
Hi, my name is Katie. It's pleasure to see you again. I'm sorry, but last time I didn't have time to introduce ourselves.
Hello, I'm Jack.
It's been so many years from our last race. Do you really think you want to do it again?
But look at everyone. They're all so excited.
Who all? Then, how many of them do you even know personally?
Well, not many.
If you don't mind, I need to ask you one question.
Sure, please go ahead.
You see, I'm a rabbit. To run fast comes naturally to me. But what makes you think you can beat me?
Well, last time I did, and that's proof enough. And moreover, I am ready to do it again. Do you see how everyone is cheering up for me?
No, Jack. See, you don't get it. To be honest, I didn't really sleep last time. We ran, but I understood. It wasn't my race at all. And what is that? I'll prove by defeating you.
But you're not understanding. If I back out, no one will understand. They'll call me coward or a loser. And I don't want to live the rest of my life in shame. But you are a rabbit. If you back out, everyone will understand. Because they know you have it in you to run. But just think about me.
I think it's time to start thinking of yourself and stop worrying what others have to say. Our race is nothing more than a source of entertainment for all these people. And no matter who wins and loses, they're going to forget these moments. And surely they'll find some other things that entertain them better.
So, you suggest we don't run this race? Because no matter what I do or how I win, I can never be a rabbit.
And no matter what we do, it will be never enough. I'll say, let's enjoy these moments and get to know each other better.
Hey, do you want to come and see a pond in the middle of the forest? I've heard it's magical, and the stars descend from the sky every night in that pond.
I love to. Let's go.
But wait, what about all these people waiting for a race?
Don't worry, they'll surely find someone else soon.
What happened? What makes you cry, Mama? Are you hurt?
No, it's this story you just told. How could I never think of this story? Well, to be honest, I enjoyed the race. Come on, after all, I am a human too.
Mama, let's keep open mind.
Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others.
Honorable dignitaries, dear participants and lovely parents, on behalf of DCIS, and its entire fraternity, I feel immense pleasure to propose a vote of thanks. With deep sense of appreciation, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the Shanku's management for being a catalyst that inspired us to do our best and stand as a pillar of fire. I further would like to express my deep regards to our Honorable Principal Sir, Mr. Shajiri Matthew, for being a constant motivator and the backbone of our institution. I also would like to thank all the Footlight Theatre trainers and our teacher for their cooperation in the institution of this function. A wide round of applause and thanks to all the participants and parents. Last but not least, I would like to thank all of you present here for making your time to be here with us today and make this event a grand success. Thank you one and all and have a wonderful day.